5 mistakes to avoid in your very first design project. Number one, not using your expertise to sell your skills. So, your client is obviously not going to trust you that much, but you are the expert of this field, and it becomes your job to showcase your expertise as a designer, as an architect. So whenever they're coming up to you with a suggestion, or whenever they're showing you a Pinterest image, don't just reject it or don't just accept it. Show them, explain them the pros and cons of each and every barrier, each every suggestion or anything that they're coming up with. The second mistake is not putting everything on paper, and this is one of the mistakes that I think every one of us has made, so you definitely should not make it. Once you are ready with some set of design proposal, you should have an agreement template in place, which will obviously have all the set of, the deliverables, how much fee are you going to charge, what will be the fee breakup and everything, the terms and conditions. If client doesn't give the fee on time, what happens? If you fail to deliver your service on time, what happens? If there's some problem created by the contractor, what happens? And all of those things should be done on paper before you actually start the project, and you should definitely do this. Third mistake, not clarifying about your site visits and the number of changes. So it's very important for you to give them a clarity that, okay, these are the number of changes that's going to go complementary with your fee. And after that, whatever changes that they make will be charged on per square foot basis. So let's say your minimum number of changes will be 3. And after that, if the clients want to make any other changes, they will have to pay additional charges. Same goes for site visits. A certain number of site visits will be included in your fee, and if they want you to visit more, they will have to pay additional amount. Number 4, not guiding them through the process. So you have to understand that you are the expert in this field, and no matter what your clients think, no matter if they think that they are the expert in that field, they are naive when it comes to this. So it becomes your job to make them understand and guide them through the step by step process, how it works, what will be the timeline, how much of problem they'll have to go through, how much patience they need to have. And before all those things are dropped on them like bomb, it's better that you explain to them point by point that, okay, this is how it is, this is how it's going to be, and you have to be mentally and financially prepared for these things to come. Number 5, not having a portfolio in place to show to the client. So your student portfolio is obviously not going to work when it comes to showing your work to the client. And if you haven't done any projects yet, obviously you don't have any projects to show. But what you can do is you can figure out the kind of projects that you want to do. You can figure out the kind of clients that you want to target, and then you want to create a portfolio, a hypothetical portfolio which will work exactly on those lines. Let's say you want to do projects, residential projects for a small family, then obviously you can create a couple of options or 3 or 4 options in your portfolio for those kind of projects. And when you show it to them, obviously you'll have to tell them that, okay, I haven't done any individual projects yet, I have worked in an office and I have exposure from there. But when you're showing your projects to them, you can explain to them what is the design process like, so you can convince them of your design skills.